His most favorite pastime was rolling a stone up in the nearby hill. The stone was big and the hill was so steep that it was a horrible sight for anyone to watch. There would be times when the stone would roll down, it would roll on him, and he would fall down with blood all over his body. But he will not stop his effort. He will continue moving the stone up the hill. People would watch curiously as to what he wants to achieve by moving the stone up the hill. At last, at the end of the day, he succeeds in moving one stone probably to the top of the hill. And when people, to the surprise of all the people, what they find is, without even waiting for a moment to enjoy the fruit of his hard labor, he pushes the stone down and starts laughing loudly, clapping his hands. Friends and fellow Toastmasters, I'm here to tell you the story of Narayanathu Bhrandan, which means a madman from the village Naranam in Kerala. Who is Narayanathu Bhrandan? He is one of the 12 children of the famous astrologer Vararuchi, who is to adorn in the court of King Vikramaditya. There is a large statue of Narayanathu in Palakkad in Kerala, where he is believed to have lived 1500 years ago. So what are we talking about him today? He is considered to be a divine person. He lived his life wandering like an insane man. Only after his death, people realized his high ideals and philosophical visions of life. What is that he was trying to convey through this act of rolling the stone up the hill and throwing it down? There are many interpretations. One such interpretation is he is ridiculing human nature of working hard from dawn to dusk so that he can enjoy tomorrow, which may never come. Human beings put all their effort without forgetting the looming death, which is the only certainty in one's life. There is one more interpretation where people say he is trying to show how hard it is to climb up in the life and how easy it is to fall down and perish. A man in his village asked Narayanathu, "Why do people call you insane?" He said, "I know me very well, so I accept whatever they call me because I know who I am. There are so many people who are more insane than me, but are not even admitting that. That is the difference between others and me." Friends, I end the story of this Narayanathu Bhrandan, who lived an insane man's life, but also had a high philosophical vision of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridaji, for that speech about Bhrandan. Okay, Narayanathu Bhrandan, am I right? I would request you all to take a moment to fill